In this tutorial in CyberLink PowerDirector, we'd like to show you two different ways in which you can blur the face of someone in a video. The first technique is not subtle at all. It's very apparent, and sometimes you might want to use that just for emphasis. The second is much more subtle. Let's show you both techniques. Technique number one, which is not subtle, is one which uses an overlay. So I have this video, and let's assume that one of these individuals, I want to blur their face for some reason or another. Maybe they're in America and they're in the witness protection program, who knows. But let's say we want to blur a face. So I'm going to click on the overlay at the very top, and we'll choose an overlay. Now there are stickers, and I'm going to search the word face and press enter. And it will give me a subcategory of things I can use for a face. I'm going to click on this and drag it down to a higher numbered track, and I'll make it the duration of the video clip. Go to the very first frame, and we'll resize it. Let's assume we are going to use it for this gentleman here. And what I want to do is I want to edit it, so I'm going to click on the edit button, and I'm going to click on tracking. Then we have the screen that pops up that tells me how to do that. I know how. I'll click OK. I can adjust the size if I want to. I don't think he's going to move that way, but I need to change my track area, which is the yellow rectangle now. And let's track. It doesn't take too long in a short clip to track this. And when I play this, we're going to find that even though his face moves in the video, that he is blurred out. Now, if that's a little bit too much blur, you can always take the opacity down. That's the line right below the title on the bottom on the timeline. And I'm going to take the opacity and cut it down maybe half. Maybe a little more than that. And if I play it now, it's still hard to detect, but it's a little different. Let's try another one. There are several ones you could use. If you want to make something kind of silly, you can take one of these other ones, and here I'm downloading it, and we'll try that. And let's apply that. Try to apply that to the gal, and say I'm going to track this area here, and we'll track it. Oh, I have to start at the beginning. So I need to move the center, need to move my image, and now we'll track. And it will do the same thing we saw a few moments ago. And now when we play the video, we see that it's tracking her. Let's do the more subtle and the more common approach. I'm going to click on the second copy of this same video clip, and we're going to do a much more subtle kind of blur. I'm going to use an effect in this case, so I'm going to click on my clip. Then I'm going to click on the effects area at the top on the upper left on my screen. I'm going to open up my side panel. I'm going to choose the facial blur option. Then I get to pick the kind I want to use. Let's just try this Gaussian blur. I'll click on that. And you notice it blurred all the faces. That's not exactly what I want, so I'm going to have to modify that effect. So let's take and drag it down and drop it on my video track. I want to click on the effect, and then I'm going to click Face Gaussian Blur. Now here it tells me the faces it detected and the ones it will blur. It's going to blur all of them. Let's assume I just want to blur one of the faces, so I'll uncheck the other three, and now I'm blurring this gentleman's face. And now I can choose the degree of blur. I cannot choose the shape, but I can choose the strength. So when I play this clip, I'm going to find that it has detected his face in every frame, And when he turns his face, it's still blurred, but you still can't see him. If you want it a little more blurry, you can do that. A little less, you can choose any level that you so prefer. And you notice when you turn it to the max, it's basically making a rectangle. Or you can change it to a different individual completely. Let's take this person here. And now when we're playing it, we have a rectangular blur on his face. I can also change the kind of blur if I want. I'm going to click on Face Gaussian Blur, and we'll make it go away. I can choose a different kind of blur if I want. Let's take triangles. I'll drag and drop that on my track. Click on the icon, choose triangles, choose the face I want. Let's choose this individual here. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. So you can pick the kind of blur you want, much more subtle. But those are two different ways in which you can apply a blur effect to a face in CyberLink PowerDirector.